The police shooting deaths of Joseph Mann in July and Dejan Flano in April will now be looked at by someone from the outside, a decision the city says promotes transparency.
We're making every effort to be open on these cases, to examine all aspects of these cases fairly and objectively.
The man hired to do it is a former assistant U.S. attorney who oversaw investigations into civil rights violations. His company has investigated officer-involved shootings for more than a decade, primarily in Southern California.
What we want this reviewer to do is look at all aspects of the actions of the officers, how the department handled it, and our own policies and procedures.
In September, the police department released this surveillance video of the Mann shooting, prompting a protest. Some Sacramento activists are disappointed the city didn't seek more input.
And there was no community input whatsoever. We're very disappointed that it's business as usual relative to the city.
They want the Department of Justice to come in and do its own review.
I feel like they're basically covering themselves to make sure that they look accountable to the community, but they're choosing who is doing the investigating, so I feel like that's problematic.
Mann's lawyer is also weighing in.
No, I'm not particularly impressed that an independent person has been hired because that person, quote, is not independent.
The review begins early next month with no timeline on how long the investigation will take. Now, one thing this investigation will not do is determine whether the shootings were criminal. That's currently being looked at by the district attorney's office, which is yet to make a decision. Reporting live in Sacramento, I'm Tom Miller, KCRA 3 News.